What's up, Vault Hunters? We are back in Borderlands 2 today on the Maya playthrough after having a little bit of a break. A few side bits we've been up to. We started a playthrough with a friend of mine, Bebop, on the Captain Scarlet DLC, and we have played through how Marcus saved Mercenary Day recently as a little Christmas bonus. I need to go and turn in the last quest we were doing, and we will see how quickly we need to get moving after that. Last time on the main playthrough we had got into Jack's base via the bunker, fighting the bunker, and unfortunately our new friend Angel is now dead as a consequence of that strike.
Ball Hunter, all we got left. Jack killed Roland, he killed Bloodwing, but he is not gonna kill Lilith. Jack still needs time to charge the vault key. You just need to find out where this warrior is buried. There's only one place on Pandora that'll have that kind of info. The Hyperion Info Stockade. Get there.
Okay, so as Mordecai updated us there, we lost Angel, we lost Roland, and Lilith has been captured by Jack and taken off.
My daughter is dead. Murdered by the Vault Hunter. So I've decided I'm rescinding the bounty on the Vault Hunter. If you should kill that child-murdering son of a bitch before I do, I will find you, and you will regret denying me my vengeance.
Stuff's heating up. So we're going to do a little bit more of this today, just to keep the flow on the main story moving. Got a few new toys that we have picked up along our other travels. Unfortunately, there was a legendary transformer shield which got left behind. A consequence of these older games is that you don't have as many things protecting your stupidity. So modern Borderlands, Wonderlands, if you drop a bit of loot, for some reason you get a second chance. Normally you get a lost loot machine. None of that in Borderlands 2, so that is gone forever. But I think that we'll manage without it. And let's head off to Arid Blight. So this is a new location for this playthrough. We haven't been here yet. We've just got to find the entrance after traveling through the dust. Whenever you're in this area, so the whole of the dust, I think I mentioned this earlier in the playthrough, but there is a gun called the Gwen's Head, which can spawn in a number of locations in the dust. And I'm sure that 2 of the locations are boxes in Ellie's garage here. But nothing today. The most frequent box that I get it from is there will be a box right here by the door. So keep an eye out for that. It's only a blue unique, so blue with a red text. It is a reference of the film 7, Gwen's Head. And when you open it, Jack will kick out the voice line, "Ah, what's in the box?" which is Brad Pitt's famous quote from the end of the movie 7. Okay. Enough procrastination. Let's get a moving. Hi, Ellie. Also, around here, I feel like it's happened more times here than a lot of the other places in the game. Oh. Exactly as I was about to say. I often get chubby spider ants in this area. So a chubby is a unique enemy that can spawn, or a rare enemy rather that can spawn. They're not unique. And basically, any of the wildlife in the Borderlands can have a chance to do this. I think it's any of the wildlife anyway. I need to watch this guy, otherwise he's going to take me down. But a chubby is just a fat version of one of the wildlife in the game. And there we go. Apparently on PC that was my first time killing a chubby. So they have an increased chance to drop good gear. So you can be very likely. It's a bit of a shame we didn't get a legendary there. But yeah, chubbies are a very, very good way to get good loot, basically. And they just can be around. And I seem to have a high chance that they'll be in this particular location. So there we go. I think when you get, because I'm just low level at the moment, I think once you're past level 50, I'm almost sure there will almost be guaranteed a legendary and a chubby, but don't quote me on that. But definitely had a lot of good gear out of those. I can't believe that timing. that couldn't have been done any better. If only I'd had a legendary, I could have really shown off. There goes my YouTube short. Well, here we go. Back to my boosting problems. Wait a minute, is there no boost on the truck? Now I can't remember. Now I'm getting out. Oh dear. The woes of multiple button configurations and multiple games. Okay, here we go. Little sip of coffee. Got myself a cup of joe there. That's pretty good. That's a good time, that is.
To the Iridium, Blight. Before Hyperion, this place was, well,
welcome.
Still a crap hole.
Very welcoming.
It wasn't this bad.
Just swing down here, make sure we've got the save point. So we've got a guy through here that, well, he can spawn in 2 locations on the map. Okay, so he's at the other location this time. So there's a very large bullymong here, biggest in the game. I think it's King Mong. I was about to say Bully Kong. I kind of feel like maybe they decided that was too obvious. So I think it's King Mong. And he can drop a legendary... No, he can... Yeah, a legendary rocket launcher called... I want to say it's the Kablaster. Is it the Kablaster? So there he is, King Mong. Ooh. No, it's the Badaboom. It's not the Kablaster. Kablaster's not even a rocket launcher, it's an AR. That's an AR that fires rocket ammo, which people always seem to say was pretty good, but I never... Did you see the way the wind really picked up there and blew my vehicle straight off the cliff? Yeah, the Kablaster is an assault rifle, which people have often liked, and I think that does work in certain builds. Like if you've got builds that are set for explosive stuff, then Kablaster's going to be a mean gun to have. But anyway, he has a legendary rocket launcher called the Badaboom, or Badaboom, which I presume is a reference to the movie Fifth Element, which is a Bruce Willis movie with Mila Jovovich. Very, very cool sci-fi movie. If you've not seen The Fifth Element, check that out. But there's a point where Mila Jovovich's character, Lilu, is basically trying to learn to communicate with Corbin Dallas, which is Bruce Willis's character. And she's trying to explain how she got to be in his cab. Basically, she falls in his cab. And she ends up saying, "Big bada boom," a lot of times, and basically it's just kind of a bit of a cute moment. But yeah, so the bada boom could just be people just, you know, having fun with what they're saying. But I feel like Borderlands is so full of references, and a lot of things are very thought out and deliberate, no matter how often they might seem coincidental. So, ooh, lovely. Nice skin for the vehicle. Pop that on next time we're at the vehicle machine. Vehicle machine. Vehicle spawner. Garage. Catch a ride. Catch a ride! Oh man. Probably shouldn't do that again. That was wrong.
Damn it! Jack doesn't want us getting close to him. Brick,
No
Got a plan to
surprise.
get to the stockade? Blow stuff up, that's my plan. Vault Hunter.
Get to Sawtooth Cauldron. And now we need to go and get another car, but we get to listen to this cool music. Nice ambient kind of volcanic ash that's falling down, the volcano in the background. It is a very cool location.
But they'll need some better firepower. You're gonna steal some explosives for them.
Very, very moody. Just one of my favorite locations in any game. I just think it's just got all the right kind of components. And the volcano, like the way they did the sort of smoke, which I guess is just part of the skybox. They use that in a few different places in this game, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. You very often don't get so much movement kind of in the background of like the skybox. You get a lot of these very cool lighting and particle effects, and just kind of a nice kind of look to things. Nice array of colours and all the rest of it, but I don't feel like there's tons of games where you get the sort of movement in the background as you do in some of these setups they've got, particularly I feel in Borderlands 2. Let me through! This door is ineffective for vehicles. Yeah, you can sort of see it a little bit more there. We will be checking out the volcano a little bit closer up at some point. There is a Lord of the Rings specific Easter egg you can do once you get to a certain point with playthroughs in Borderlands 2. Very, very cool little quest you can do. And we're doing videos at the moment looking at cool things in the Borderlands games, as well as specific Easter egg videos. So have a look on the channel if you like that sort of thing. Not many there at the moment, but I plan to do quite a few videos. Well, as many as I can. Obviously, time limits do exist, but
you'll have to push through a buttload of Sawtooth, but hell, wouldn't be any fun otherwise, right?
Correcto. I absolutely lied about putting that skin on my vehicle.
My slayers have been fighting the Sawtooth.
Ay, caramba!
These bastards handed dozens of vault hunters to Jack.
Now, what level is everyone going to be?
You kill them all, vault
This is okay.
Smile while you do it.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Quite far off. The run-through so far is... I should probably make a point that the playthrough we're doing on here so far is pretty succinct. It is pretty minimalist. We're just doing a very, very standard run-through. There are tons of side quests and side locations to explore in Borderlands 2. There is hours and hours of things to do, so please don't take my playthrough as a typical experience with the game. If you're playing this, you know, properly and doing some good exploration, playing with friends, you'll want to go off and do a lot more things than I am.
And now you will fall.
Just shooting the helmets off some of these Goliaths. We did a video recently on the Unstoppable, which is a Juggernaut Easter egg. Juggernaut from the X-Men Easter egg. Did that video recently, and that's about Borderlands 3 and one of the coolest Easter eggs and Goliath variants that they have in there. But yeah, with the Goliath enemies, if you shoot their helmet off, they just go crazy, man. They don't care who you are, they're just gonna try and take everyone out. Oh, that's not good. Just stay right there, partner. Ooh, what's that? Definitely could have been useful to have a transformer shield about now. Man, Maya's caustic cloud is so good. Literally does all the work for you. And raid this one as well. We'll just leave him down here to fight everyone else. Have fun, guys. I'm off. This is fun to do, and just know that there's going to be chaos in my wake. Oh. Come on, guys. I'm not going to be able to get up in a second. I'm getting too many downs. Some threshers are going to pop up here, which are going to be making a bit more of a pain of itself as well. Keep a few of these alive, and then they're going to be able to deal with anyone chasing me. But I was just popping over here for a little additional kind of side comment as well. Sorry, my mic's probably been a bit far away. But this area here, I believe this is the area where you can do the Tannis on a fish Easter egg in Borderlands 2. I think there's one in Borderlands 1, 2, and 3. I'm trying to remember what... Oh yeah, there is. And at the moment I've pointed, I think, all 3 locations out in the current playthroughs, but have yet to actually do a single one of them correctly, because I can't remember the order. But we will do a video on that at some point as well. We've got lots and lots of videos planned, and just no time. Just no time at all. But these barrels in front of me here, if they are shot in a certain order, then it will activate a little Easter egg where Tannis ends up riding around on a fish. Where are all the barrels? Is there the one behind me? Seems too far away to be. I don't remember the order, but we are going to just give it a random try. So we've got caustic. Is that a barrel? I can't even see it so far away. Be careful I don't get shot by the computer as well. Okay, explosive, corrosive, slag, shock. Should be a fire barrel. Oh, fire barrel's there. Okay, well, let's go fire, shock, slag, corrosive, explosive. I'll look it up. I will stick the actual order on the screen. That obviously was wrong. Be interesting to see how well we did on my Borderlands 3 playthrough. I think my memory was pretty much the exact reverse of what it needed to be, so completely wrong. Zero's trying to shoot me. Some of these guys are just so weak. They can't handle it. Come on, Goliath. Do your thing. Ah! Kamikazes are the worst. And the caustic cloud. It's doing some good work. So this is the rapier, which is a gun we picked up in Captain Scarlet's DLC the other day. Very good for zero builds, this one, because it has a 300% increase to melee damage, so I'm just going to give someone a poke. Nice damage just from stabby stick. Let's see if we can get up with that. Yeah! That was not deliberate where I was stabbing that, but I think that probably helped. But yeah, with Zero in particular, you can get a lot of other melee bonuses that you can use and stack with that. So it is an essential item for if you're doing anything fancy with Zero. And it may have some perks with Maya as well. I'm not entirely sure about that. Maya, part of the point for this playthrough is that Maya is one of my least played characters in Borderlands 2. So making a point to spend some time with her. Man, trying to aim with the controller though. So hard. pulling effect's pretty good. I really shouldn't have been allowed to be staying up this long. Hey Goliath, go do some work. Go! Oh. If only I could aim. Okay, so we got a vault symbol down here. And this isn't a completionist run or anything like that. I'm just, as I think of things on the playthrough, I'm just bringing them up, anything that might be helpful to other people. But there's a ton of stuff I will be missing, and I'm pretty happy for that to be the case, because although I'm sticking this up there for you to check out, part of me doing these videos and this channel is really to encourage other people to check out these games. I think the Borderlands games are some of the most underrated games out there. My favorite game series. I think they're absolutely fantastic games. So much content. And yeah, anyone should be able to jump into these and have a ton of fun. You've got solo, co-op. With these, I think pretty much all the early ones now, I think you can go split screen on the older games. So you don't even need to be doing it online if you don't want to. It's something that Gearbox has added later on just to kind of keep these games nice and fun and fresh and keep the party vibes going. Keep it so that, oh there we go, inside. That's the symbol. These guys are going to be a pain if I don't do something about that. What else we got? Oopsie. I picked that up with a friend. I have a female friend that always says oopsies when she's doing absolutely ridiculous things and making gigantic mistakes, and I've just picked it up now to say oopsies all the time. It's funny how you do that with people. And I'd love to say that he was going to go and do some work for me, but the corrosive cloud is doing so much work that even when I'm shooting the glass helmets off, or trying to, they're just dying anyway. Okay guys, you're really bothering me with this flying around. That didn't work like I hoped.
And now you will fall.
Which rocket launcher was this? Okay. Double explosions. So we can rocket launch one of these guys out. Ah, that was poor prediction. There we go. Reload. Missed. Which one was this? So this actually, right, bustling launcher. So E-Tech. So this one's effect that it's doing when you shoot the floor. It's not quite the same, but you can see how it's just damaging a bunch of enemies. These bubbles come off the floor. So that's a weaker version of one of the best guns in the game, which is the Norfleet, which is a rocket launcher you get in the Captain Scarlet's DLC from Hyperius, which is one of the Invincible raid bosses, or I believe it's also one of the main drops for Vermivorous, which is the top tier evolved version of a Varkid, which is also an Invincible raid boss. But yeah, the Norfleet is an absolutely cracked gun. You can just run around it. It doesn't do you damage. So you can just run around all over the place, spamming rockets into the floor, and it will basically clear the entire room for you. Absolutely insane gun. Should probably never exist, but it made for a lot of fun gameplay, and particularly if you're someone who's played this game a lot, weapons like that do mean you've been able to get through the game real quick to get to certain sections, to do certain, you know, bits and pieces if you wanted to just clear through levels real fast. And the chief best version of that, well, my favourite combination of that probably would have been running the sham with that as well, which is a shield which will give you ammunition back. So when you're firing out rockets with something like the Northfleet, which I think you use multiple ammo at a time, and your maximum carry amount for rocket launchers is already quite low anyway. So if you're using the sham shield, which absorbs ammo when you're getting hit, you can basically use the Northfleet, and because you're shooting rockets at the floor, you're absorbing rocket ammo back in as part of the sham. So you have this symbiotic relationship between the two of them, which means that you can just keep going and going and going. The extra additional piece of kit that you would probably want with that build would be... What have I done? I just do not read anything on the screen anymore. I am multiple steps ahead of where I need to be. I've done this the last couple of times that I've been playing Borderlands, and I need to stop. I have a problem. I needed to kill all the marauders in the hideout before I even ran outdoors. I'm already on to the next step. Right, so the sham fleet build, or weapon and gear combination, would also be complemented by the Logan's gun, which is a pistol that fires rocket launcher ammo. So if you can't get ammo for whatever reason when you're doing your sham fleet setup, then you can use the Logan's gun to shoot the floor to get ammo back, because it converts pistol ammo into rocket ammo, if I remember correctly. So you're using pistol ammo but firing rockets, so it counts it as rocket ammo, so you get rocket ammo back, if that makes sense. Very, very cool combinations of guns and gear. And that particular gun, the Logan's gun, is a drop, I think, from Wilhelm, which is a boss we've already dealt with in this playthrough. Jack's sort of right-hand man, as it were. Who's a big robot boss that you fight in the Tundra Express. Or off of the Tundra Express, I suppose it doesn't really count as the Tundra Express.
Now where was I?
Right. You guys should have been dead already. I mean, I shouldn't blame them. Where's my last one? Oh, it's still behind me. He must have been cycling around. Oh, there we go. You. Stabby, stabby. Apologies. Right, so then we kill the marauders. We run through here, we go and find the buzzers. So, for all of you not knowing why I was already running out of the building, I'm just on such autopilot. And at the same time thinking of useful things to talk about. Like I say, my main thing with the channel is to encourage people to check out these games for themselves, to play them, and I'm sure that they will love them as much as I do. But the sort of second aspect of this would be but the second part of this would be, you know, just having a bit of fun, and anyone who's played or enjoyed these games before, to relive a bit of it and just have a bit of fun hanging out. And maybe there's some little tidbits of information, maybe things that they haven't done before that maybe is going to be useful to them. So, shut up, Jack. At least they're still letting her use the phone.
There's a bullet left in your gun. Promise me you'll make Jack pay.
There's nothing Mortar loves more than his buzzard boom bringer.
Right, so here we are, back where we were meant to be.
Don't look at the explosion. Just walk away from it. You look like such a badass.
Oh, that's right. I just need to take the health off. I was thinking there was more to this for a moment. Super cool.
That slap just blew up my buzzard without even looking at the explosion. But I ain't scared. I'm coming down and you're gonna die.
Sounds like you can take the elevator down. Feel free to kill Mortar on your way up.
Did he say... Feels like you can take the elevator down? This isn't the right way. Wait, what did I do? Why am I going in there? I'm losing my mind. Pretty sure it's almost every one of these recordings I say that now. It's starting to be a pattern. This is no longer just a thing. This is very, very consistent. Come more.
Stay put.
Caustic cloud. Do the work for me. I'm just gonna watch you burn. Oh, where's my pet to come and pick me up? This is what I get for mucking about. I try and have a bit of fun, and I'm told off for it. So, yeah, normally in Wonderlands and Borderlands 3 at the moment, I at least have my AI that can come and be like, oh, you fell over again, let me help you up. The death save mechanic is a very, very cool thing about Borderlands. I'm trying to think where it was in the order of things, but... Because I think they added that to Call of Duty. I think maybe Modern Warfare 1, they brought that in as like a perk. So it's just another example of like how much Borderlands has influenced the industry and other games. We're still trying to just beef this stuff up, so let's keep going there. There is a vault symbol on the wall here as we go up somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but there is one on the wall in this elevator. Might not be on this side. I think maybe you need to be on the... I think maybe there's a chest as well. I think maybe you need to be on the roof of the elevator to check it out. Now I kind of want to check. Okay, well, I'm up here for now because it's locking the lift, so let's get on with the main thing. And we won't be using the lift to get down. Anyone who's played this before knows why. So, just trust me, there's a symbol there somewhere. Despite any wrong or misleading information I may have given to you before. Just trust me, there's a vault symbol there somewhere. Just a thought. No, I'm good. Come on, Caustic Cloud. Ah, come on. You were coming this way. If only he could fly. If only he could, sorry. He could pilot his buzzard correctly. There'd be no problems. Definitely not my fault. Okay. Right, so we're going to have another... Where did you guys come from? Pokey pokey.
Bedtime.
I guess they spawn when you spawn the stuff up top. Right, okay. Can do the lift again. Can I see the symbol from here? I don't think so. No mantle in this game, so I can't climb up on top either. You'd only be able to do it in the reverse of jumping on the roof as it came down. That's the best way to maneuver when you're looking for stuff around here. 3 more buzzards to annihilate. Alright, let's get these guys out of here. I think at one point there was chatter that they did try and develop the buzzards to be a vehicle you could use in this game, whether that's BS information. I couldn't necessarily be 100%. It's not something I've personally researched, but I definitely heard that at some point. Unfortunately, the internet, particularly YouTube, is a place where 99%, I know, let's be fair, that's maybe a little bit high. 90%? No. Let's say 80%. 85% of everything you find on YouTube is people talk a lot of crap. Come on, let me get up.
Now mark those crates for pickup and my boys will come and
No
get
one expected that.
They'll need those charges to
Especially
blast
not
open
me.
the path to the info stockade.
This has been the session of falling down, though. Definitely tell that we're moving into the later stages of stuff. Because we are quite far with the story now. There isn't masses more of main storyline. We've got a little bit more. Then once the story is done, there's going to be some side quests thrown around. Maybe as main playthrough stuff, maybe as just fun stuff as extra videos. And I'll definitely be looking at the DLC stuff that hasn't been already looked at. Did I miss a crate? I did miss. Oh no, he's picking it up. He's got it. Oop, whack the mic. Probably didn't need to use my arms. Now, is there something around the back of one of these buildings?
Well done. Jump off the east end of the tower if you want to get back to the fast travel station in the quickest and badassest way possible.
That does sound like something I'd want to do. Ah, some extra quest guy. Now, why do I feel like you're important to talk to? I'm going to leave you there for now, because I can't remember exactly what that quest is about. But they go to a point to sort of hide that guy out the way, so... You know it's got to be good, right? Ooh, piece of candy. I did.
Just jump off the buzzards. Damn, you make me proud.
Don't fight so
Once you realise that's Mr. Torg's voice, you just can't not hear him.
And now you will fall.
Mr. Torg did an excellent character in Battleborn. Rendane, who was the bad guy in that game, like the main bad guy. Very, very cool. And difficult to tell that it's the same voice actor he has good range, good talent, for sure. He's one of my heroes. No, a bit more of a close look at the volcano there, the lava coming all the way down. So you can make your way like I can't remember the exact path and where it is, but you can get pretty high up this. Because for the Lord of the Rings Easter egg, you have to carry a ring from the starting area of the game all the way here and throw it in to the volcano. And you can't cheat. You can't use any vehicles. You have to walk it. Very, very cool. Very fun. Get off me, you slag. Uh-oh. Guys, I want a car.
Wasn't even close.
Go deal with him for me. Stay there. Okie doke. I promised a change of skin on the vehicle. So we got hypnosis, didn't we? Well, what else we got here? That one's cool. I like that. That's nice. I mean, games weren't doing tons of this stuff at the time. Ooh, slag purple. I like that. Oh, those are both really nice. I like purple. Big fan of purple. Yeah, games weren't doing tons of this stuff at the time, so to have this sort of thing in the Borderlands games, it's very minimal, just changing some shaders like this, but very cool. It was hypnosis. And yeah, definitely appreciate it. Oh, it's in your pocket, numbnuts. You didn't open it. Always forget this step, and I'm glad they took this step out. Wait, did they actually take this step out? Wait, did I already do it? No, I'm confused. No, they didn't take that step out, did they? Am I having a senior moment? Ah, wait. Now, I thought the skins were... Right, it was a runner skin. Right, I didn't realise. I thought that they were one and the same. Yeah, that's cool, kind of spider webby kind of stuff on it. I'm going to put some purple on. I like the purple. Right, okay, but I've only got that one purple in this one. Let's do that. We've spent far too much time at the vehicle machine at this point. Spawn it, spawn it. Now it's like Iridium Blight camo. Now no one will see us coming. Sneaky. The game lagged. Knew that was going to happen. My brain just, every time it wants it to be that button. Nope, it's not that button. This is so bad. Change seat for goodness sake. Oh, let's do it manually. Where is my boost? There's a boost on this car. It's always the last button you try. Apparently I don't have that one assigned to a back paddle, which I'm not sure I believe. No, it's there. How? What? I tried that button. Someone must have changed the button configuration without telling me.
My boys are starting their run. That ought to do it. The way to the info stockade is open. Get in there and find out where Jack's got Lilith and the Warrior. While you're doing that, I'm gonna pay.
It's gonna pay his energy bill, I guess. So let's turn this in. And all I need to do to get out of the vehicle is try and boost. I'm going to turn this in. I'm going to do just a couple of things here. I'm going to leave this as a little bit of a short session because this next area is pretty nice throwback. I guess it's a Borderlands 1 Easter egg, which is kind of a thing.
That's the info stockade. We're gonna get you there through the main Iridium pipeline. Head there now.
I felt like just going for a run.
There should be a ladder on the side of the pipe leading to a maintenance hatch. You can use that to get inside the pipeline. It'll be messy, but it'll lead you to the stockade.
So there's a vault symbol just here. Just going to stretch our legs as we just cool down off this session. So we've got a vault symbol there. And then we're going to go and do a very famous mission. Which is calling all cars. So famous that I can remember it. Oh man, why? Why is my memory failing me so much? This just in? It's something to do with broadcasting. There's broadcasting going on. And there's a broadcasting guy. We're going to just use this in none of the relevant language. And basically, this guy drops a shield, which was one of the most... do I need to pick this mission up from somewhere else? I think it is just this just in. But perhaps I have to get the mission from somewhere else, and I come here to kill the guy. So I think maybe it's Sanctuary to get that mission. Maybe I won't have progressed far enough in the story to get that mission yet. I'm going to go to Sanctuary and just have a quick look, because if I can get that, I'll just show you this guy. And basically, he has a chance to drop a legendary shield. One of the best shields in the game is an amp damage shield. All amp damage shields in the game can give you specific amplified damage to your shots. And he drops the B shield. I can't even see the most obvious things on my screen anymore. There we go. And the B shield is very, very, very powerful shield. Give you masses of amp damage, particularly with certain other overpowered guns in Borderlands 2's past. You could one-shot lots of enemies with a combination. It's been nerfed, not into the floor, but it's been nerfed a lot to try and balance things out. And, you know, very, very, correct that they do that. It definitely needed to be curtailed a bit. Everyone's kind of gone, so who else even got missions for me? This just in. There we go.
Punching, I prefer to keep my distance.
And that's going to be tough.
Pick my moment. You've been listening
That's
to those
interesting.
Hyperion newscasters say you're killing kids and kicking puppies. I found the guy who's recording it. He's in the Arid Nexus.
Pay him a visit and set the record straight.
Be interesting to see if he kicks my butt. If it's set on tough. Right, back to the Arid Nexus. Yeah, B shield is still usable as far as my understanding of things is, but it's not all that it once was. Still a worthwhile piece of kit. So see if we can get one of those. Alright, so yep, now we can go up here. The more you know.
This just in, Pandora. The bandit scum who killed Jack's daughter has just set the Old Haven orphanage ablaze. And
Reinforcements requested.
That is tough.
Hyperion Truce Network.
This isn't going to go well. He's going to one-shot me as well. Ooh. And reinforcements. Will I be able to drop these guys?
Now where was
Yes. No full damage is going to have to save me as I get off here and try and make some serious space. Get a few shots on this guy before I drop. His shield's going to be problematic as well. Right, let's get down here. Just got a bit more space to work. Try and get these open, see if we can get some health in the mix. I do, that's why I'm here. Just need to get into that health, and then we can just wait for our ult, was what I was going to say, but that's fine. Let's have another re-look at the guns and see what we've got there. One of the good things about Maya's ability is just being able to do that. Now, I wonder if I can do something to my advantage there as well. Because if I go down on the lift and get them to go down to the floor, presumably the robots might be able to just jump back up, but I don't know if he'll be able to. So maybe I can actually keep myself a little bit safe by doing that. Make sure I've got some stuff in my pockets this time. I do. I'm his millionth farewell friend. Should have just teleported straight back to the vehicle, but I did not. Wait a minute, is everyone down in the slag pool? No, just them. Did he return? No, he's up here as well. Right, okay, well I've got a little moment. Let's see what I can do here. Probably try the rocket launcher out here. Try and get this shield off. Get some damage on his health before he shields up again. That wasn't so tough. That's fine. Okay. Now, do I have to turn that in to get a respawn? There's certain little finicky ways some of this works in Borderlands 2. And it has been a long time. I've definitely forgotten a heck of a lot, as I'm sure that you can tell. Becoming very old and decrepit. Let's see if he's here. I don't think he will be. I think that the typical format is that I'll need to go and turn that in. And then when I come back, he will then be respawning in that position and be farmable. So we'll do a few of those and just see if we can get a beta drop. Yeah.
Reinforcements requested at Hyperion Truth Network. Deploying.
What? He's not here, guys. He's not here. Like, we got a voice line for opening the door. But he's not here. Enjoying the brokenness. That's pretty funny. Yeah, you guys take it now. Guys. Thought we were working as a team. Okay, well I'm gonna go turn that in, and yeah, we'll just do a real short few little runs on that, see if we can get a B. And then that will be it for this session. Alright, let's rock and roll. And a little sip of coffee. A sip of cold coffee. That's okay though. Coffee's good, hot or cold. Controversial. Which do you prefer, hot or cold coffee? Hit me up in the comments down below. Okay. So,
like I said, instead of
that's that done.
I prefer to keep my distance.
But so that would lock this on playthrough 1. That will now lock this quest at this level, so it would only drop, even if I come back and farm him later on, he's only going to drop now B shields at level 30 or wherever he was. So it's worth keeping that in mind when you're doing your playthrough, if you're looking to sort of do much extra in your first playthrough, or if you want to wait until you've got to the end of playthrough 1 in terms of the story, and opened everything up before you pick up a B and then do side questing, and then you'll have it as high as you can.
Gotcha.
You disgust me, bandit!
I disgust me too.
Quiet. You're done.
Okay, save and quit. But yeah, that's not too bad. Maya has a number of different things that are really helping out with this, though, at this level. Really kind of carrying me. The ult being that powerful that you do damage and you keep them like static and pacified. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. And then, yeah, my shots getting the caustic cloud on and all of that accumulating on the enemy is very powerful. I don't know why that light is red all the time now, but it's still working, so no problemo. Man, I am having some serious issues. There we go. That was nice and quick. I'm going to just back off for a moment. Run back over to the res. But we've got our B shield. That was really quick. The drop rates on here are hugely increased now, I believe, on Borderlands 1 and 2. Based on, excuse me, compared to what they originally were. Right, let's hope that the game doesn't do what it's done to me before and actually just throw this through the floor, because that's something that also happens, and once again, no way of saving that these days. So if you throw something through the floor or off a cliff or whatever else, then you're done. So there you go, that's what it looks like on the floor. Too high for me to equip at the moment, but just have a quick close-up. Okay, there you go. And you got the rough idea there, and like I say, it's the amp damage that's so good. So it only applies when your shield is full on the B. So you're... Oh, I'm yawning too much. So as long as your shield is full, you'll get that bonus, and it'll be a 2,730 plus damage. So it's pretty significant, and that will be, you know, relevant according to whatever level your B shield drops at. But that's going to be it for today, guys, on Borderlands 2. We'll be carrying on with this soon, and we're going to be checking out the next area, which is another of my favourite areas in Borderlands 2 and all of Borderlands. Great little throwback to Borderlands 1, a great inclusion to the game. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks very much for sticking around. Thanks very much for checking out my videos. Please do like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you next time, Vault Hunters. Take it easy, have a great day. Peace out.